It feels like air. I remember it like it was yesterday. I didn't know what to write. I didn't know what to say. I closed my eyes. I took a deep breath. I picked up that pencil and I began to write. I didn't know then, but I'm secure in it now. That class awakened something placed inside of me. That class brought out the creativity in me. That class taught me the power of releasing my thoughts and feelings through writing. I didn't know then, but I am secure in it now. That class saved my mental life. Every time I speak or write, it feels like air, a breath of life on purpose, for purpose. Today is Tuesday. Today is Telling the Truth with Tanya Tuesday, and here's my truth. I didn't always have the words to speak. When I decided to go on a healing journey to heal myself from what I thought was just migraines, which migraines is just the the result of everything else that was going on in my head that just manifested in my body. So one of the things that helped me greatly was writing. And that piece I just recited was something I wrote after, actually, honestly, truth be told, it was actually after one of my lives. I can't tell you when. It was earlier this month, sometime in excuse me, earlier this year. So sometime in February, I after a live, I went in my Zen space and I was just reflecting. And I received the reminder of what it felt like when I was in high school and took a writing skills class. It was my favorite class, y'all. When I tell you, I thought I was going to be so bored in that class because even the name of the class didn't. I'm like, what is this going to be about? When I tell you, the things I was even going through at that time as a teenager, I was able to express some thoughts creatively. Some of it didn't have anything to do with what I was going through, but it allowed me to channel that energy from the other stuff that I didn't know how to deal with, or I tried to speak, but it fell on deaf ears, or I was told, let me just say, because I don't want to open up a whole nother can, but let me just say, growing up in the Black community, when you're young and have something to say, you're not always able to express yourself. Let's just say that. Telling truth with Tanya is one of the is birthed from what I allowed to die. That you can't speak your truth, that is dead. Telling truth with Tanya is on purpose, for a purpose. So y'all, my let's write it out. I had a whole nother, I had something else I had planned for June. I wanted to do some other things with our youth, which now is remorphing because how the spirit is leading me, it's is really like I cannot be disobedient. And the reason that I was able to get through some of the things that I got through at the time, and even the reason that I'm able to continue on my healing journey, is because the reminder of what it felt like to write it out when I didn't have the words to speak. And sometimes them words didn't need to be spoken. But one thing for sure is that energy, your words have power, and that energy cannot store up in your body. Because if it does, it will manifest in migraines, heart attacks, heart disease, all that other stuff. Those are the results of things we didn't heal from. And it all started in the mind. I know this because I've been on this journey to heal naturally. And I've been charged with the task to create an opportunity for our youth to release a lot of the energy that they have pent up, that they can't even speak to us about. When I say us as parents, y'all, I tested this out, even on my son, doing these writing sessions. And because I was frustrated as a parent when I realized, like, what is going on? So this is for real. And it ain't about me. It ain't even about you as the parent. It's about your child who may not be able to express themselves verbally, but who need to get that information out of their head, need to get those feelings out of their body and on paper. I have been given the blueprint of how this should take place. Y'all, this is so not me, it's all of him. And even when I wanted to do it a certain way, it's like, nope, this is how I want it to be done. And I want it to be done now. And I don't want you to start thinking grand, Tanya, about how you want this to be, because I want you to keep it simple. So y'all, my let's write it out task, my let's write it out sessions, my let's write it out mission that I've been charged with for our youth, because they are suffering in silence. That's what I was told. Our kids are suffering in silence. They're on the internet. They're trying to find an avenue. They're trying to find a way. And so much has gone on during this pandemic, but a lot of it started even prior to the pandemic. If you remember in the headlines, there were so many kids, so many of our kids taking their lives, suffering in silence. So my let's write it out. The vision for this is all from above, all from our creator. And I'm gonna keep it simple because that's what he told me to do. This first session will be virtual, but he's tasked me to do it, to go out. And so that you'll hear more about that later. But that's that. I wanted to share a little bit about what it's about. The idea is I can tell you, the relief is real. The relief is instant. For me, it was instant. Like the times when I just had so much going on, our kids have so much going on with the virtual school, with the no sports, sometimes sports. This last year, they've had a lot going on. So this is an avenue for them. And I'm gonna make this happen. And all it takes is for you, if you feel like your child has definitely been affected socially, and you're starting to see signs where they're withdrawn, they just feel like they feel very extra anxious, whether it's about school, whether it's about sports, whether it's about hobbies, whether it's about just friends and just teenage drama. These sessions are going to be fun. They're going to be engaging, and it's more of anything creating an environment so they feel comfortable in writing whatever it is. I will also be partnering with some other people, professionals who are experts in this field. So, because y'all know, financial education. That's financial literacy. That's like my baby. But this other task has been part of my own healing work and from my own research and for the things that I've tried. And I've been I'm being obedient. So inbox me at, or you can email me at tanya@txbfinancial.com to register. So the first virtual class will be this week, June 17th, Thursday, June 17th, if you're interested. And then the next one will be virtually the following Monday, which I think is the 21st. So inbox me at, if you're on my social media pages, if you're on Let's Get Financially Fit, if you're not, join my group on Facebook, Let's Get Financially Fit. You can inbox me there. I'm on Instagram at TXB Financial and at TX Bernie. And again, you can email me at tanya@txbfinancial.com. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed my that was like my first. I have so many things I've written that I will be looking to perform, and how that happens, when that happens, is to be determined. So that's that. I am still working on, and in the process, I'm partnering with some youth organizations, athletic programs, so that I can provide the Master Your Mind, Master Your Money financial education program for our youth. And so if you are the if you have a youth organization, if you are the leader of a youth group, and you are in need of someone to provide some financial education in an engaging environment, let me tell y'all something. Adults, y'all know talking about money ain't fun. I like to make it fun. I like it to make it engaging. And I have several of our youth who can back it up, that I make it that. I make sure it's relatable, because nobody wants to sit and talk about something that they can't relate to. I make sure it's relatable because that's just who I am. I know how to connect. I'm relatable, I'm real, and I'm relevant. And I have the background. I've served in the financial service industry for 12, 13 years, even as an investment advisor for about 6 years, 5, 6 years, almost 6 years. I have the background. I know how to be real. I know how to engage and make the connection so that they can take action. And we're talking real action. Okay. So, again, you can reach out to me if you want to get that information. But that's that. So, just telling the truth with Tanya Tuesday. Y'all listen, this weekend, student athletes, our student athletes will be paid. It goes into effect this year, 2021. They will have an opportunity to be paid college student athletes. TXB Financial is doing something about that to ensure that these youth have exactly what they need to be successful. Because I'm tired of our kids and our young women and young men, young kings, young queens, not having the so that they can make informed decisions to change their financial life for the generation. Generational wealth isn't just for them; it's for you as well. Okay, for us, just want to. Oh, that's not us. It's us. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, this weekend, about adversity. Adversity, obstacles, and challenges, they come to make you strong. The stuff I dealt with, I'm dealing with, to be on here, is only to prepare me for this work that I am in the process. I'm actually doing right now. So I need, for my students, my student athletes, for those who are just in, you you coming against so many challenges. So many things have been thrown your way, and you're on the brink of just quitting. Never, ever, 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 ever. Sometimes you have to sit to the side and go back to the drawing board, but never, ever, ever give up. Sometimes it's just how you're moving. You might be moving wrong. You might be moving in the wrong direction, but never, ever give up. Ever, 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 ever. You hear me? Ever, ever give up, because the race isn't given to the one who's the fastest, but to the one who endured. And I need for y'all to know that it's game changing season. And game changing season means that you're going to come against challenges and obstacles. And it's the y'all, it's the mid. I listen, what makes you too is probably the thing want to help you change your financial life. So keep grinding, keep pushing, keep working, keep speaking how you feel. But when you speak how you feel, I need you to. This is Telling the Truth with Tanya Tuesday. And I need y'all to remember as well, if you ain't telling the truth, if they ain't telling the truth, all they doing is lying. So as we begin to seek our truth and I continue to speak on as I am learning it, I vow to share it. I vow to share it. So you don't have to go through the stuff I went through. Point blank, period. I'm not gonna be that one. I vow to not be that one. Juneteenth is coming up this Saturday. This is if you look like me, this is our real Independence Day. So please put something aside, do something special this year for Juneteenth. If you've already celebrated Juneteenth in the past, I salute you. I'm celebrating this year. I know we're going to be at a football game, but I'm gonna find my way. I hope you all find your way to celebrate Juneteenth because it's our true, real Independence Day. But until then, y'all have a great week. Keep grinding. Go ahead and register your youth student athlete for my Let's Write It Out session. If you can't make it to the two because the one on Friday has been canceled. I didn't realize I had something else going on. So this Thursday, the 17th, and then Monday, June, I want to say it's the 21st, I will be hosting a virtual Let's Write It Out session for our youth so they can get that stuff out of their head and on a piece of paper. They have to move that energy. But that's it, y'all. So inbox me. You can email me again at tanya@tsbfinancial.com. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Peace and blessings.